I would like to teach you a little bit about how to tell if someone knows what they're talking about when they discuss Islam. We're at the time in history when jihadists in Paris have assassinated the staff of the satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo. Now, there's a lot in the press about this. One of the reasons there's so much in the media about it is that Charlie, the magazine, was left of center. And since most media is left of center, they find a sympathy here. There's an awful lot of talk going on about, well, are these people who are doing assassinations, are they really Muslims? And people are giving all kinds of arguments. But I'd like to point something out to you. A Muslim is one who follows the Sunnah of Muhammad and the Quran of Allah. So, if someone's talking to you about Islam or Muslims and not mentioning Muhammad or Allah, then they're probably not discussing Islam at all. Let's talk about this. Is it Islamic to assassinate people who satirize Muhammad? Well, as it turns out, we have in the Hadith, his traditions, and the Sirah, his biography, some examples of what he did when he was satirized. Let's take one case. There was a Jewish poet who satirized Muhammad. His name was Ashraf. And one day when Muhammad was in front of his men, he said, "Who will kill Ashraf, who has offended Allah and his prophet?" And one of the Muslims said, "I will, Muhammad, but in order to do so, I will need to deceive him. May I do this?" "Yes, deceive him." So the Muslim deceived Ashraf and killed him. And when he came back and told Muhammad, Muhammad was well pleased. But this is not the first time that Muhammad, or the last time that Muhammad had someone assassinated. By the way, as a sidebar, you need to know that the word assassination comes from Islam. Muhammad was driven out of Mecca, and then later he returned to Mecca as its conqueror. And what was the first thing he did? He issued death warrants against those who had left Islam, opposed Islam, and satirized Islam. He issued death warrants against some dancing girls who had sung songs that satirized Muhammad. Well, so is assassination of people who satirize Muhammad, is that Islamic? Well, it turns out it is pure Islam. So, if you're talking about Muhammad, you are talking about Islam. But first you need to learn about Muhammad, and to that degree you'll need to turn off the news, turn off the media, because you will not find anything about Muhammad on that source of information. Instead, why don't you try some of my books? Because that way you can learn why Muslims assassinate those who draw cartoons of Muhammad. Simple. It's what Muhammad did. Thank you.